What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, I want to give you an update on something that I'm seeing from Shiba Inu, because although it doesn't feel like its price is doing much from a price action perspective, I'm actually starting to notice a lot of signs on the back end that I want to share with you. And so today we're going to take a look at what's going on, what some of these bullish signs are, and much more. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. Now guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little SHIB yourself on up to 50x leverage and some other cryptos on up to 500x leverage, although I do not recommend going all the way up to 500x leverage, you can check out that BTCC link down below. Guys, if you do sign up specifically with my link, you're going to get a 10% bonus on first time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means if you deposit, say, $2,000, they're going to give you $200 back on the spot for you to be able to start trading with. You turn that into 600, 700 bucks. Guys, that profit you make, it's all for you. You can withdraw it, spend it, reinvest it, do whatever you want with it. It's literally an opportunity to make free gains. And in a market like this where there's gains everywhere, that's a crazy opportunity. I do about 40% of my trading on BTCC myself these days. So go check that out down below and take advantage of that bonus because it won't last forever. Now, looking at Shiba Inu, just to give you a little bit of context, what we have been tracking is this move. We said, listen, Shiba Inu's price recently broke two macro structures. Of course, that descending channel in the inverse head and shoulders, this descending channel, this inverse head and shoulders. And we said, look, as this price is breaking up, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick, and it's not going to be fast. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be bumps and bruises, but that's fine because I do believe that Shiba Inu is now on its way towards our breakout zone, anywhere from, of course, that, let's call it 3.8 to 4.8 level, right? 3.8 to 4.7, 3.7 to 4.8 level, up here. Okay. Now, with that in mind, as we started to see the breakout happening, I told you, hey, don't be surprised if we see a cool down or a back test or a pullback or reset. All of those things, they're very good. They're very good. What we want to see from Shiba Inu is long-term sustainable growth. We don't want this thing to just go up to the 7 level and come all the way back down to the 2 level and not do anything again for 2 years. No, we want long-term sustainable growth. And I told you having moments like this are very important because they're going to be what allows the bulls to relax, build up momentum, let the bears win a little bit, get those liquidations ready, and then Shiba Inu can send it through those levels, eventually heading up towards our breakout zone. And so we've been tracking the progress of this sideways movement from Shiba Inu for the last week or two, and I want to update you today on just that. Now, if anything does feel complicated or complex, guys, I will let you know. I do have a beginner's guide to technical analysis. It's 30 minutes long, a 17-page PDF with some cheat sheets as well. It's available in the Discord. At the end of this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how you can get access to this. And if you're an advanced trader who doesn't need a beginner's course, you need more advanced things, I need you to really stick around because something just released today that I think you're going to like a lot. So just stay towards the end of the video. We'll talk about that. Now, looking at, Shiba Inu, where are we at? So in yesterday's video, we saw SHIB's price falling towards the downside. We were pushing right around here, right? And what I told you all was this is going to be a very important moment. I want to see whether or not SHIB's price is going to be able to start maintaining some support, if it can actually hold up or not, or if it's just going to start absolutely catapulting through this. The reason I was concerned about that is because obviously we had the descending channel, we had the consolidation, and then we had the breakout. And the issue is that when you fail on this breakout, there are times where not only will you continue lower, but you will go straight through that previous consolidation zone, which in this example would have meant that SHIB might have gone down to, the 2.2 level or the 2.1 level just very fast. But I told you all, hey, watch support. We need to watch and get an idea if these support levels are going to hold or not, because it's really going to determine whether or not this thing is going to start crashing or not, quite frankly. It's going to determine whether or not SHIB's price is going to be able to successfully build a foundation here or not. And so, of course, we watch that close. Now, what we can see is that over the last 24 hours, we've actually gotten some very good signs, and that's what I want to focus on today. So the very good signs that we got were the fact that SHIB's price actually held up support extremely well. And honestly, at a time where the rest of the market's doing kind of poorly, right? Like SHIB's price has not been bouncing with the market, but it's definitely not been crashing as much as some of the other ones. And the fact that we're looking at a day like this right now is actually a pretty good thing. Because what you can see here is that we had this little candle, a little hammer candle, which is very bullish. We also had another little hammer candle, in which it means that the price came all the way down, but the bull stepped in and pushed it back up towards these levels before, of course, closing the day up here. And so whenever you see a moment like this, in which a crypto is being able to sustain some support, it's a very good thing. Hell, even if we look at this thing from more of a zoomed in perspective, right? If we look at the short-term Fibonacci's, what you can see happened here is that the price came back down to the short-term Fibonacci zone and bounced, came back down again and bounced. Now, does this mean that SHIB's going to continue to bounce and that it can't go down? No, absolutely not. But it's, again, just the signs, the implications that come from the fact that it is doing this. Because what you need to remember is this. In a bull market, the bears are only going to have so much energy. They're only going to be able to do so much. And so when they have these periods where they're actually winning and they're slowing down the bull market and things are stopping or going down, what we want to see is the bulls stop them as much as possible. Can we see the bulls maintain the price as much as possible while the bears are winning, so that when the bears stop winning, when they get exhausted, the bulls don't have much room to cover before we can absolutely continue sending it? And that's what we're getting here. While the bears have been winning and keeping the price suppressed, the bulls are being able to keep it sustained. It's been maintaining. They're stepping in whenever it's important, whenever we're hitting these green levels, whenever we're hitting our support zones, and that's forcing the price upwards, and that's what we're seeing just yesterday. And so when the time does come where this market does rally, when the time does come when the bulls do step back into power, it's not going to be hard for a SHIB's price to absolutely just send it out of this range that we're in and open up a crazy opportunity. I mean, look at what Solana did, right? Let's go to Solana real quick. Do you guys remember this? If you look at what Solana did, Solana entered into this big old range. I mean, dude, we were going sideways for so long, up, down, up, down, up, down, because the bears were winning, but the bulls weren't giving up. And the moment that the bears started losing, boom, we sent it straight out of the zone. And that's what I'm expecting for SHIB as well. And so what we saw over the last couple of days is very good. It's a lot better than people recognize. And I wish more people would understand that this is healthy. Getting these pumps and cooldowns is good because we can use them as fundamental foundation to push towards the higher side. And so I just wanted to let you know and update you that over the last 24 hours, although the price itself hasn't gone very far, we're seeing it build more and more and more of a foundation. And the bulls are stepping in even better, allowing this thing to be sustained. And so my thought process here is I still will continue to dollar cost average anytime we enter into these green boxes. If we go into this one, I buy a little bit. If we go into this one, I buy a lot more. If we go into this one, I buy a lot more. Quite frankly, because I do think one of these will have a good chance of pushing us upwards, and I want to be able to pick some SHIB up on some of these cheaper prices. And so right now we're not there, so I'm really just sitting back waiting and watching and allowing this to play out. But things are looking very good. I love seeing this type of momentum, and it does serve very well, especially in a moment in which the rest of the market's not doing that good. So very good news for Shiba Inu. Now, if you guys did again get a little bit confused by that, I highly encourage you to check out the technical analysis for beginners guide. If you want access to not only just this guide, 4 other guides that I'm releasing throughout the rest of December, which are going to be on fundamental analysis, leverage trading, altcoin investing, and meme coin investing. And in addition to that, you want my thoughts, insights, opinions, and just feelings about certain things, as well as also getting insight as to when I'm buying and selling certain things or making changes in my portfolio, as well as daily technical analysis and daily fundamental analysis. If you want all that stuff, go down to that Patreon link down below. It is just $5 a month for everything that I just told you, which is super ridiculous. I mean, it's a ton of value for just $5 a month, but I wanted it to be affordable so anybody can really start learning the basics. And if you are a bit more advanced, today is the day that we released a premium membership, in which, in addition to everything that I just told you, you're going to get weekly premium lessons, which are going to be more lessons and class-based things that are going to come from me and my colleagues that are much more in depth and much more in detail that'll really help you win. So not just learn how to trade, but how to win in crypto. On top of that, there's going to be weekly workshops with different coaches and KOLs who are going to come on board, and they're going to be teaching the things that they're experts in. We have pro trade signals, so we have a pro trader in the server right now who is posting his thoughts and his trades, his signals, and his setups, as you can see here. And then there's going to be, of course, premium Q&A sessions between myself and the community that are just premium members. So if you want access to that, and again, you're a little bit more advanced, that's for you. A lot of great information there. So of course, go check those out down below. Let me know what you think. And don't forget, if you are a little bit more, advanced and you want to start trading some crypto on up to, 500x leverage, which don't use 500x leverage, that's ridiculous, but a little bit of leverage is okay. Go check out that BTCC link down below. But of course, I'll continue to update you as this does play out with SHIB. I like to post 4, 5, 6, 7 vids every single day. So turn on those notifications, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.